But yeah, I'm recording too just in case, and it sounds good.
I'm sorry.
God dang, bro. Jesus, bless you, bro. Bless you. That's an amazing way to
It's a burp.
start. Still, it's blessed now. How's it going, everyone? You're tuned in to a new episode of the Fast Lane Podcast.
Are we really starting here?
Yes, I'm keeping
We're starting with the burp. We're starting with the
Okay, alright, I guess I'm recording here. Dang.
But yeah, how's it going, everyone?
Yo.
Tired but good. This is kind of energizing me up a bit, though.
Yeah, no, it's yeah,
it's been a minute, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it has been. Glad to speak again.
Yeah, no.
Had nothing but good vibes.
Yeah, this one's gonna be an interesting one because it's the first one with 5 people and the same call and the same episode, so it's either gonna.
Is that a reference? Never mind.
Is that a reference?
Is that a reference?
This is a reference to Fast 5. Oh my god, dude.
Yes.
Oh my god. So
Yes.
I was gonna say this is either gonna end up really well or really bad, and I'm getting my answers really early. But anyways, in this very special episode, I have 4 amazing guests and friends of mine. Introduce yourselves, each one of you.
So who's starting first, I guess?
Yeah, that's the thing.
You started first. You're the one who opened your mouth first, which means you started first.
I was gonna say fuck who give an order, so we don't have to fucking do bullshit. But yeah, okay.
Check out jakediditagain.com. There's some pretty cool stuff there.
Hey, the
Jake
promo.
Then we have.
Now there's only Unk Slop.
Oh my god.
What?
Unslove. There we have Fastminer. Say hello, Fastminer.
I'm not even the oldest one here. Was that about me or was that about Razu?
I think this is chaos. This is already really chaotic.
Which means the episode is good.
Incredible episode.
That means it's good, fucking. That means
We
it's
even
good.
barely got to the intros.
It's gonna be amazing, I can tell you that.
Screw the intro.
You invited 5 people with a different, each one with a different flavor of stupid. So I don't know what you expect.
That's amazing, though. That's incredible. That's what I want here. But anyways, we got Fastminer here.
This implies Faku invited himself.
Oh, wow.
Yes, he did.
Wow. That says a lot. But anyways, we got Jake did it again. We got Fastminer.
What's good?
We got Jacetive.
Yo.
And we got nawtRazu here.
Turning!
It's turning. Nice.
Alright, so in this
Only the real ones get that reference.
I'm gonna strangle you, Jake. In this special episode, we're gonna talk about Forza Horizon 6.
How do you strangle a ghost?
I'm just talking calmly while strangling him. I'm just nonchalant, like just strangling him while being calm. No, but
You just strangle him while like talking calmly, too, looking dead in the eye.
yeah, shut up, Jake, shut up. There you go. Shh. Easy now, easy. Okay, there we go. He's dead. Okay, so
Fuck, I need an art of you drawn like Thrag.
It's a ghost of a ghost now. That's gonna be very interesting how you
true.
interpret
How
this.
am I gonna draw that shit, huh? For the podcast cover, that's gonna be a good one.
You just made the lore true, you know?
Now it's actually true. You're a ghost. But anyways, shut up. We're gonna be talking about Forza Horizon 6. Our first impressions about Forza Horizon 6.
Absolutely.
This is where I do the first hold up.
All right.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who hasn't finished the campaign, so please
I mean,
keep
I
that in
haven't
mind.
finished it either.
I
haven't
not
finished it
the
either.
campaign.
Okay, thank you. I'm not the only one.
No, I'm
Well,
still
we
like on my. I think I'm on a purple wristband right now, actually. Or no, actually,
I'm
I
on
haven't even
pink.
finished that showcase of it. Oh, you're on
I've got,
pink.
like,
Okay.
4 races to do. I've got like the big 4 races, and that's basically it for me.
Oh.
Okay.
So I guess it's Josh and me who have the gold wristbands, right?
Apparently
Well,
so.
I have
Yeah.
it too, but there's also like
You guys are so special. Damn it!
We're so special.
I can't wait to grind for like the gold wristband soon once I finish up like.
Oh
whatever
yeah,
the
it's
heck
gonna
I'm
be
about
so
to
much
do.
fun. It's so
Yeah.
much fun.
Dude, the campaign progression is really good. It's such an upgrade from 5, honestly. Like, dude, Jake, at the end, Darius Flint gives you your car, and then you crash against the side of the road again, and you die again. That's what happens.
Wait, so they confirmed the theory in this game?
It's
Damn,
real,
like
bro.
I knew they were on top of things again with this one, but I didn't think they were going to go that far.
Nah,
So,
but,
so
like,
now we'll go to like
They
the
ruined.
next destination for Horizon 7 will be San Francisco now.
I would actually combust. I would love that. But
Damn.
like I was saying that the progression.
Combust?
the pro-
Combust. What a word.
But
I'm gonna explode in the
Like,
flames.
Faku busting
What does that
on
mean?
street.
Is it a word for something else? Because if you're actually gonna combust, that's disgusting. Holy.
Yeah,
wow.
it's like cum squared. I'm gonna bust twice.
What?
Anyways.
I mean,
Anyways, so I was saying, Forza Horizon 6 is fucking amazing so far from what I've been playing.
it is.
so I'm gonna be the biggest glazer of this game here, and what's
Go for
funny
it.
is like I think I was the one going in with the lowest expectation because after Faku, you knew this firsthand. Remember when I felt like you were dragging my my butt to that Gamescom show or whatever it was, or the
Yeah.
Tokyo Game Show or whatever it was. Like, and it's like, I'm up at this time and I don't even care. Like, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just like, let me wait. And then it was, and then kaboom, and then we waited for the trailer. It's like, wait, it's actually Japan. I'm shocked. And then I didn't know about the leak, and you were like, I knew it already leaked. I'm like, I want to strangle you.
Yeah, no,
Like because it wasn't even a proper group reaction. You let me up for nothing.
like bro, I woke up that night at like 4 or 5 a.m. and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna stay up to watch the showcase early with my friends. I peep the phone and I see Alex, gamer Alex, the amazing gamer fucking Alex, showed that they published the Forza Horizon 6 banner early on many social media, and he sent it in the fucking group chat without spoiling it. And I saw that shit, and I was like,
That's like a very Alex thing to do, and I don't exactly know why.
I know. And
Well,
I
he
was
doesn't
like,
care about Forza Horizon, so that's very Alex of him.
Yeah. But like, I was
we're,
like,
we're trying our hardest to convince him to play it. It's like, yo, look, we have like cool shit
No,
here.
Alex is literally the guy in the diamonds meme that's like so close to getting to, like the diamonds. He's only played Horizon 4 and 5. He's so close to getting diamonds, and then he just runs back, and it's like, gamer Alex,
legit. Shout out
you
to
are missing. For me, at least, Forza Horizon 6 currently, and I didn't say anything like this for the last 3 games. And I'm a Horizon 3 glazer. But Horizon 6 is my favorite racing game probably in the past 15 years.
Holy shit.
Oh, damn.
That's bold.
Since
That's
Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2010. Because
That's insane.
I'm trying to do the thing where, like, I'm objectively weighing, like, okay, this is very interesting. There was this thing that Craptastic Jack always did, where he would be like, with Horizon 3, 4, and 5, where it's like, Forza, they have the objectively best racing game, but they don't have the subjectively best racing game. Where it's like, objectively, they had all this content, all this structure, all these features, but it never really came together in his explanation to really be anyone's favorite, at least like 4 and 5, right? But what's interesting here, and by the way, I haven't really been consuming any content about this game. I'm not really getting this from anyone else's opinion. I just know, like, me in the group chat, right? The small group chat. And what I have come across very interestingly is this sort of opposite effect where I'm like, I love this game. I love this game. I love this game. Okay, let me try to cool myself down and try to convince myself that something in the past is better than it. I've thought about Drive Club. I've thought about MotorStorm Apocalypse. I thought about Most Wanted 2012. I've thought about Near Sea 2015. All these games that I like of varying quality throughout the past 15 years. Gran Turismo Sport or 7, whatever game, right? And I look at it and I'm like, no, I like this game more than that. I like this more than that. I like this more. I like this more.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, this is crazy. There's always been this thing with a lot of racing games, and it doesn't mean that I can't enjoy the game. Like, I'm a big Need for Speed Unbound glazer, but I know all the issues that game has at the same time. I love half the soundtrack. I hate the other half the soundtrack. The car handling is fun, but the physics, they still have their number of issues, right?
Yeah.
The game is great, but it's not like a S tier for me. And this is the first one in a while that's not only an S tier for me, like it's just like just skyrocket above game. Where because I think to me everything that's put together combined has elevated the experience by just an extra bit to where this with the believability of everything and how it all works. This game feels like the proper Horizon life sim that I kind of always wanted in a way. And to me, for years with Forza, I've been saying that this like Horizon could easily be an S tier game, one of the best racing games of all time. So not easily, but it has the potential to do it with all the tools at their disposal. But they never do it. Forza was always the series that never surprised anyone. It never exceeded anyone's expectations. And now they've completely broken that status with this game, and I'm just so happy to say that. I'm so happy to say that.
Wow, that is a great way to put it, because you know, when Forza Horizon 4 came out, holy shit, the seasons, that's an amazing mechanic, but like people weren't really that surprised about the whole game. And 5 was more than
More of the
disappointing.
same.
Yeah, and
I
it
can,
was
I, can, I can definitely hear his hatred out of his voice. Actually, that was really funny. Like he just couldn't say like,
was
like
he couldn't put Horizon 5 lightly. He's just like I can hear his agonizing rage out of it.
yeah,
It's like the difference. There's a difference between Forza Horizon being a game I enjoy versus being a game that like I love this game versus being a game that's like I'm going to go on this because I want to cruise around for a bit and it's fun to chill on the map. Yeah. That was me with Horizon 5. And mostly with Horizon 4 as well. With 4, I definitely did a bit more because I enjoyed the map a lot more in 4. So I got to do like a lot of fun like custom route events because that was a new mechanic. And, you know, I played more of the seasons, live service, getting some new cars and taking photos and stuff because the landscape and lighting was generally nicer in terms of the general aesthetic than FH5, even if that had better graphical quality.
Yeah.
But they were both games that both kind of distilled down to I like cruising, I like chilling, I like free roaming, and vibing. You know, Horizon 6 has the vibiness, but everything that it actually has in terms of fun, playable content elevates that vibiness to like the next level to where this feels, I think, the most like a real festival the entire series has. And I never thought I would say that over Horizon 1. But Horizon 6 not only has the aesthetic vibe there going on, but it also has the gameplay vibe. And for me, the reason why I say that is because I like to play the game, like I mentioned earlier, like a life sim, where I'm doing some Horizon races, but yeah, I get a little tired, and then I can go work at my part-time job, or I could go do the day trip, and or I could go work on my garage. It's all this stuff that that people would actually do if they were there, and it's that believability, not just from because Horizon 1's believability was like in the DJs, in the festival decorations, and like, I'm at a festival that actually exists. Horizon 6's believability is, I'm at a festival that actually exists, but I'm also living the rest of an actual life here, and that elevates the experience completely to another level, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, it's a really good way to put it because, you know, this game feels like lived in. You know, it feels alive. It feels wild and adventurous, and at the same time it still has the feeling of the first one, you know, the groundedness, the coziness. It's the environments are beautiful, unlike Guanajuato, for example. And
the environment.
Here we go.
Nah, dog, I swear I'm writing the script for the Forza Horizon 6 video right now, and I can't help but compare it to the previous one, because the previous one, I don't know what the hell they did, but this one, it's something else. It's like it was made by a different studio. I don't know how to explain it.
No, that's what shocked me. Like, that was my first impression,
insane.
was that it felt like look, I do not mean any disrespect to anyone who worked on any of these games. I know you tried your hardest, especially during COVID. but it feels like they threw the whole old team out and brought in a completely new one. What that might have actually been was throwing out all of their previous mentalities and things that they held on to and making it and developing a new strategy. That is much more likely to be what actually happened than throwing out an entire team. We don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
But it really does feel like the entire development process was, dare I say, built from the ground up.
Oh my god. God damn it. Yeah, no, I wanna...
Am I wrong, though?
No, it's really good. It's really good. But, you know, I'm really excited to hear Josh's perspective on this game because he's been playing a shit ton. Like...
Yeah.
How many hours
Like-
have you logged so far?
I think it's been like nearly. I mean, I took a break for like 5 days because I was just playing it like every day, like from like the what was it, the 19th that it came out,
Yeah.
Jesus.
and I was like, I need a break. Like I like this game, but I need to take a break. It's like, to add to Jake's point, it's like, honestly, the best things that they've done with this game is like the unexpected, like the estate, and like having the customizable garages is probably like, it's like, oh, I'm gonna go on Forza to customize my garage.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Like, that was like the
You don't
last
get
thing
that
I
often.
thought I was be spending my time on, and that's been great. And the progression, the map is like the best upgrade the series has had in a while.
We went from Horizon Mexico to like one of the best maps in racing game history, if not like the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's shocking.
It's... I don't know, like... Mexico is... Never mind. Fastminer...
Spend the whole time.
It's giving me PTSD at this point.
Yeah,
Jesus.
no, I gotta stop myself before ranting for 25
Mexico
minutes.
was.
No. 5 hater.
I'm just pissed off because it was like Forza Horizon in a not South American, but Latin American country, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It had so much potential because Mexico has such a rich culture and it's a beautiful place and all that, and they butchered
Like,
it.
not only that, it's like not only that, they also like hold music festivals over there too. So it's like, yeah, so it's a perfect place for a Horizon festival, and then they still kind of like messed it up somehow. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, and
No,
it's just...
no.
Yeah, go.
But better question, Faku, Jake. Which was more annoying, the map or the Spanglish?
The Spanglish. The Spanglish.
I knew y'all gonna
on
say that.
on a thematic level, the Spanglish. On a gameplay level, the map.
Yeah, 'cause that's where those two are affected. But I was like, I had to ask you two, like, which of those made you more mad?
Okay, the Spanglish. The Spanglish made me way more mad. Because I'm not from Mexico, but where I am based in has a lot of Mexican, Hispanic, like, culture in kind of infused with this city, with its people. And to me, it was like, even though I don't live in Mexico, like, this was the closest thing that I was going to get because I still saw a lot of similar, beats with bits of landscape, bits of architecture. There was something relatable there. And for me, it wasn't necessarily the Spanglish, but it was the fact that everyone was British. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
why
have
was
the
everyone
closest
British,
thing-
bro?
There's like 2
And the
Spanish
thing
characters
is
in the game.
there's still British people in Horizon 6, but the way it's done, it feels way more believable. Because I said this in our group chat, but to me, Horizon 5 feels like the UK invaded Mexico, and Horizon 6 feels like, yeah, we brought our festival through Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look, I don't like to go overboard with this, but Horizon 5 literally felt like, how do I even put this? But it was like,
Shit.
That's
The
one way
hatred
to put
is
it.
strong. The hatred is strong.
okay, Okay.
I can't wait for the Faku video where he just rants on Horizon 5 for like an hour straight.
It's not gonna be a Horizon 6 video.
I know what video. What video?
Just it'd be part of the Horizon 6 video. It's just the Horizon 6 review, but it's like 10 minutes worth of it, and then like the latter half is just like an hour worth of ranting about Horizon 5.
All the best shit.
The thing is like, I've been in similar rants like this before.
After playing Forza Horizon 6 for almost 3 days, you know, and like putting all the hours together, it feels like a new direction. It feels like something new. It feels like they're gonna branch to a new, different style of game from now on. And, you know, I loved all the mechanics they have in there. I love the cars, the new cars, the Forza Edition cars. I love the garage customization. I love the map. The map is incredibly varied, detailed, sorry.
No, you're good. Accent moment.
Yeah. Really, like, diverse and dynamic, and it feels amazing day and night. It's all beautiful. The city of Tokyo is amazing. It's up there with Surfer's Paradise, in my opinion. It's just that well made.
It far eclipses Surfer's Paradise.
Surfer's Paradise is beautiful, but, like, Tokyo City
Yeah, but
is
I'm talking
amazing.
like the mass and how much like routes
density.
you can create and like that density, you know.
And the
like-
highway getting integrated to that with the loops and all that, and it's so good. Man,
For a second, I want to chime in about how all this stuff is so good for gameplay because Horizon 5 they introduced a new mode in updates called Hide and Seek. I played one go of it and thought it was boring, honestly, and never touched it ever again. In Horizon 6, I've already played it several times, and the reason is actually very clear. The mode was never badly designed to begin with, but the reason why I found it uninteresting is because Horizon 5 is full of deserts where you can't hide behind anything. Horizon 6 has a ton of depth in the rural and the urban areas, and the actual balance between them is so much greater, and there's so much of that, you know, elevation going throughout the entire map that there's all these great places to hide and make that game mode very interesting now. So when your new map ends up reviving an entire game mode, I don't know, I think that's pretty cool. But even when it just comes to the races and the eliminator and roaming around, like, it's shocking.
it just feels
How much
right.
of a shocking how much of a gameplay upgrade a map like this can be, and it's something serious to listen to. That like you can't just coast, and this was true for all of Forza, but especially on the map. You can't just coast on geographical beauty. You can't just coast on like graphical horsepower. How much can we push the system? How much needles can we put on the cacti? You cannot just do that, because it turns out you can have the cake and eat it too, and Horizon 6 proves that because the map looks amazing and it plays amazing, and I'm very happy to say that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. It's just, I don't know, it just feels right, you know? It's the first Forza Horizon game that I play on the launch day, and experiencing the online with a couple of you guys, just playing online and just roaming around and just doing jack shit, you know, just cruising the map, being at a car meet, racing, just goofing around, taking pictures. It's just so much fun. Even doing the event lab, like tracks together with the collab feature, it's so much fun. And I think this might be the racing game of the year, and it wouldn't surprise me to see this
Might
game.
be.
It might be. No, I think it already takes the cake already. Even though
I have a hunch.
I have a
hunch.
I have a hunch.
No, but like I'm saying that, like, what if they shadow drop and you burn out like tonight? Got you. What if that happens? No, but like,
Yeah, but we would still have to wait to see if it beat it. There's a
like-
chance. I don't want to close anything out, but like it's not super likely just because of how good this game is on all levels, and it's not just because it's Forza anymore. It's because it's actually a fantastic game now, and I'm so happy to say it.
Yeah,
Because like I've also there's also like Screamer that also came out this year as well too. So it's like yeah, we also have Screamer and Forza
I
Horizon 6
enjoyed
finally.
Screamer. It's a good game, but it doesn't
I love
compare to
Screamer,
this
but
for me personally. But like,
gotcha.
just because like this is more like my type of game. But I really appreciate Screamer for what it is, and I still recommend it. Definitely.
yeah. I'm just wondering what Fastminer felt the first time he played FH6. Not gonna lie.
First time I felt like a lot of people do. I had a generally positive impression of the first time. Like the first day that I picked up the game, I did a little funny. I moved to Australia for the day.
Oh.
So I did the funny.
Oh my god, he's in
Um,
Horizon 3. Holy shit.
Holy
real.
shit.
So like I tried out the game, and I generally had a solid first impression. There were a couple things that sort of irked me. Like, okay, I'm not gonna lie. If I get more into my experience with Horizon 6, especially coming after Jake, I'm gonna sound like the fucking biggest Horizon 6 hater. Which,
Oh.
like, I like the game. I 100% like the game, and it is actually one of the Horizons I've enjoyed most. Is it better than 5? Abso-fucking-lutely. But coming after Jake so far, I feel like I'm gonna come off as like
Do it.
Horizon 6
Go
hate
for it,
man.
Go.
But like what I've noticed about the game is it does address major issues with Horizon 5 and 4, but to me it doesn't address what I would say is some of those games' core issues. Which the biggest ones for me are like what's the best way to describe this? Because it's not lack of vibe, but it's lack of like
Groundedness.
I guess, but it's not like it isn't grounded. It's just that like everything still feels artificial when it comes to the vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't feel like I'm a street racer or a person at a festival in Japan. It literally, and most of the game will basically tell you this outright. It makes you feel like a tourist. Like that's what half of the game's vibe is being a tourist. And that just, while there is some merit to that, and I do understand the appeal of that, if I wanted the best racing game to showcase Japan and feel the Japanese racing scene and the car culture and what that means, I know there's better out there because it's not even a year old. I wanted to mention that whenever Jake said best racing game in the last 15 years, I'm like, there's another racing game set in Japan that I compared this game to, and in that area specifically, it beats the shit out of this.
Oh, wow.
In terms of actually connecting with the vibe and experience that the location has to offer. Now, what I will say is, like, in terms of location, like the map, I agree. This is probably one of the best maps, at the very least, of the Horizon series, but probably one of the best racing game maps in general. But that's where another one of my issues comes in. They don't utilize it as well as they probably could have, especially in races. Like, you mentioned the event lab thing, and I definitely want to try some event labs. I have not tried enough of that. But when it comes to actually what tracks the game has to offer in the campaign and like online racing, a lot of them are good, but a lot of them are just kind of okay, especially with the locations given. I think also part of that is that they limit some of the best tracks in the game strictly to the toge racing, and they don't make any inroads that connect with them. So, like, the toge racing, that is great, but they're only in the toge events. They're not in regular online racing. They don't connect to any other circuits. They're just kind of separate from the rest of the map. And I've got more stuff, but I don't want to like go on forever about all the I hate Horizons. No,
No, it's fine. It's fine.
No, he deeply does hate Horizon 6.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna make a
Do
video.
I have an
The
opening?
downfall of Forza Horizon 2.
Do I have an opening?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. So in regard to your first point, which was very interesting, and I don't think you're wrong on it at all. But let me tell you this. Let me present this perspective to you. So when you talk about Tokyo Extreme Racer, and that being the vibe of more authentic vibe, I never said in my part of how this was my favorite racing game in the past 15 years and how it feels like a real thing to me. I never said that it felt the most authentically Japan in any of that.
That's fair.
When you're going to something like a TXR, yeah, sure, but that's so enhanced by the fact that that is a Japanese developed game,
Right.
and our ideas of what we've seen of Japan and Japanese developed games, when you see those two together, of course it's going to feel completely different. But as a foreigner, as someone who would be a tourist in Japan, this feels completely spot on. Because
Right.
yeah, when you want something, yeah, the complete authentic feel, like those Japanese games, and even when it's not just a racing game, like they're going to feel different than a Western game, and same goes for how it's going to feel in regards to cars and car culture. Of course, this still feels like a Forza Horizon game, but I'm not expecting it to be a Japanese game with the Horizon Festival. I'm expecting the Horizon Festival to go to Japan, if that makes sense. But for me, that was never the goal of the game, is to feel exactly that way. I understand why it would be for some people, but that is one of those things that I'm going to be honest, is going to be so hard to get to where I wouldn't even bother putting that pressure on the devs, because I think it's kind of pointless. And the reason why I think it's pointless, because it's like, that is from a perspective that you are not lived in. You cannot just try to imitate that for the sake of it. And I don't get where it should try to be like, I don't think it should try to be TXR, is my point.
Yeah.
They should do what they do best, and they did that in 100 times over with this game. So while I perfectly understand that viewpoint, I don't think it's what this game is trying to do, nor is it what the developers should do. And for me, when I said it's my favorite, that's not really my my requirements or even my preference to an extent. Even if I love Japanese racing games, this is not what I was really wanting or expecting out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and I understand that feel 100%. Like how I would almost think about it is thinking of it literally in terms of tourism. My mind thinks of it like going to like big hot spots, like going to like if you're like planning a trip to Japan, say, you might go for a specific interest if it's certain concerts, certain events, certain restaurants, or big touristy things you might hear about. Versus to me, TXR would be the equivalent of like walking into a no-name, nobody has suggested it to you, like hole-in-the-wall ramen shop, and just getting, because they will not hand you a menu, they will just make you whatever the fuck.
No.
and just try. That's how they be, and then just trying whatever they give you, and it being some of the best food that you could have there. But it's a one-off, one and done kind of experience compared to the breadth of something like Horizon 6. And I also, I could easily make this point, given where I'm at. I don't think Horizon 6 feels shallow, but a lot of it feels to me like Horizon in general, especially since, in my opinion, 3, has had this issue of trying to do way too many things and not being committal enough to any of them. And I do think, given the longer development time of 6, that they were able to more effectively give depth to all those little things. Like, one of you mentioned the house customization. There's greater car customization depth. There's better, like, online aspects. Like, legitimately, right now, I'm doing the spec racing, and that has been one of the most enjoyable new features this game has had. And it's done well enough to where this is an enjoyable experience to have with the game. But it's still got, at least in some aspects, that problem that Horizon 5 does of, it's not that everyone should do everything this game has to offer, because not everyone will, and that's why they make so many different things, because everyone will enjoy something different. but it still feels a bit unfocused. Like, what is the festival about outside of, I guess, music or tourism? But those don't feel like real focus points. They feel like loose concepts that you can just draw things from, but without having a true foundation to build on.
Let me ask you something. In terms of the Horizon Festival and its focus, this whole point, do you feel like Horizon 1 or 2 answered these questions correctly?
Horizon 1, yes. Horizon 2, less so, but I think it still at least made an attempt to.
Okay, how did Horizon 1 answer these questions correctly?
When it comes to giving the game like a focus, this is one of the easiest points I would say is in like the progression, in the career, as like a central like not even as a focus point, but basically as a grounding to give the entire game like a feeling of forward movement and progression. Now, Horizon 6 has made a noticeable deal about, we brought back wristbands, we brought back event restrictions and that kind of thing. And they did do that, but they didn't make it like truly one-to-one connected to the festival. They didn't make specific branded events that are part of the festival. They didn't make more specific things than, oh, this is the A-class wristband, this is the S1 wristband. Like, in Horizon 1, there are several different layers to things. And also, there's more reasons to go through the progression. I've talked with a good few people who get to, say, the second to last, or I forget what the second to last one, it might be the orange wristband, like orange or purple wristband, like they haven't even got to Legend Island yet, or that's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't got there yet, and they're just like, I don't feel a reason to do the rest of the progression, because even if I get this new area, what does that amount to for me? Like, what does that do on any kind of, like, feeling level? Versus in Horizon 1, where there's characters, there's interaction with things, there's more things to explore and be a part of, that it feels like you're progressing, rather than just saying, here's more things and more numbers. Which it's a bit nebulous, and I know that, and I understand that. It's harder to pin down exactly, but there is a feeling of grounding that Horizon 1 more or less has. And it's also in the way that it feels more centralized, literally and figuratively, around like the Horizon Festival.
Wow.
Because the more you play like the Horizon games post 3 and including 6, the less time you're probably going to spend at the actual festival itself, like the main festival hub, versus Horizon 1, where it made the festival hub both, like, not even bigger, because it's actually smaller. It's one of the smallest hubs, because it doesn't have the drag strip and a bunch of extra stuff around it like most of the other ones do. But it has more character in it. It has a full area, like, directly in front of the garage, where you're just staring down a big, what is it, like is it a Jumbotron? I think it was, because it has a big screen on it that shows all the other characters in the game and a full crowd dancing in front of it. You immediately feel like you're a part of the festival experience from the moment you leave the garage. And you're going to be coming back there a lot, because that's where the whole game is centralized. That's where the auto show is, that's where the upgrades are, that's where the online, like the rivals are, and the DLC, even though no one had it after like 2015. But
upsettingly, yeah.
yeah, I got the game in 2015, and I always hated how I could never get the Rally expansion.
I got the game in 2018 actually, so I'm like, oh, I missed out on a lot of stuff.
Right. But that's why I think Horizon 1 answers that question more effectively than basically any other game in the series.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense, and some of those things I do agree on, but I do have 3 points I think I want to make about this. So, number one is the event and event restrictions. You are right and wrong at the same time, because you did mention how it's only class-based, which is untrue, and they actually did something new here.
No. What I was saying was, in each wristband, you get basically one class to race in. Like, I think it was blue was like the A class. Then you go up, and it's like, we're doing S1 racing now. And then the next one was also S1 racing. And the next one after that was, well, now we've upgraded to the S2 class wristbands. So there are event restrictions, but they're only, here is a class that this wristband now is, rather than, you got a new wristband, here's a dozen events, and they're all 5 different classes with a bunch of little mini restrictions in between.
I would simply say that's just a matter of preference. I feel like this is like I'd say this is kind of the more like classic, straightforward style, like speed progression of events. I can understand preference for either way, but one thing I do think that's cool with the Horizon 6 events is that you have these like total rally or total sports cars that let me do like a retro or a modern sports car in the same event. I think that's cool. I thought that was a cool little new feature.
That's a neat idea.
But in terms of like the branding and stuff, like how they were like actual branded events, I do agree that was a good grounding technique. That would be cool to see in other games. I do agree with that. In terms of the festival focus, Horizon 1 still had a few extra elements that I do agree with you on, like seeing the band names, seeing the characters and stuff like that. But I think one thing that's very important is respecting the game direction. And that is where there is... Look, with Horizon 4 and 5, I would have like gone all the way with the same thing you just said. Because to me, the way to improve Forza Horizon, in my mind, was to fully bring back Festival Focus. And they've done more than enough of that to where it feels believable, to where I don't really feel like nitpicking it anymore, because the difference with Horizon 1 and Horizon 6's experience, not about nitpicking certain details, but is about Horizon 1 is I'm here to live at the festival and win. And Horizon 6 is I'm living as a car enthusiast in Japan, and I do some I go to the festival like kind of like during like plenty of my day, but I also go do cool stuff at other times when I'm tired of that. Like there is just a different sense of like believability and focus to like each game, and that's like to me where it's like if you're looking just at the festival, I can understand why you would feel more immersed in Horizon 1 for sure. But when you're looking at the entire experience, for me, that's where Horizon 6 I think takes the cake, when you have all these different gameplay elements, like we said, tourism, right? Where in terms of answering the question of what the festival is, if you look at but we still didn't define what it was. Horizon is a racing car festival, automotive festival, with crazy driving and big music acts, right? So that's what Horizon was from the very beginning, and I feel like that question, that sense of what it is, has been answered in both games. It was just done to a different extent. And interestingly, with the soundtrack, it was a bit like inverse, because you could bring up the point that Horizon 1 was more believable on the soundtrack because it had more big artists, but Horizon 6 actually went the inverse route. It's like way more on smaller artists and indie, which I think is appropriate for the era, to be quite honest. So I think that's very interesting in terms of the believability and in terms of the era like we're living in terms of like what media we want to consume. So I think the game's focus is just different, and the way that the things that it puts its priorities on are more spread out. So I think you're correct, but I think there's just a different motive going on, and that's why I can't really disrespect it for me. That's something that believability and that life aspect is something I really enjoy. Horizon, what you mentioned with Horizon 1, and I still agree with this, is that it has a bit more of those front-facing elements. By a front-facing element, I mean you see this specific stage, you see the big screen, stuff like that, right? I think there's a lot of really interesting things they've done with the festival with the rear-facing elements. Those things that you don't always see at the beginning, but kind of add a lot to the believability. And one of my favorite things Horizon 6 has done with that is Scott Tyler's whole arc, and how, like, for example, with the street races and the toges, you find events, right? And you can find that 1v1 and go 1v1 Scott Tyler in his crap box A86 with that stupid base arena livery, and hear him talk on the radio about how bad he is at racing. Like, that's something that is not exactly front facing, but it's just a really cool thing when you encounter, and it's just so funny and so like believable with his character that it's just really fun. And I think those, like for example, that 1v1 is an outside the festival event, but it adds like, yeah, not at the festival, but like this just added a deeper sense of this is what's going on with these people when they're not when he's not being a DJ. And so like I think that's just like cool world building, and I really like that stuff in games. So I thought it'd be fun to mention it.
Can I get the word for a second?
Go for it.
I mean, why the fuck am I asking? I'm the host.
Not anymore, baby. Not when I'm here.
Sit down. When I talk, you shut up and listen.
We're taking over now.
No, but like, I was listening carefully to both of your guys' arguments, and like, both of you have your own points of view, which is like what matters at the end of the day. Anyone has their own point of view, because like in my experience, I was always watching from the sidelines. Like I remember playing 1 in 2018, and then Forza Horizon 2 for the Xbox 360. And I always wanted to play. Yeah, no, that piece of shit. But I always.
I had that too.
Actually, that begs the question. Actually, which do you hate more, Horizon 2 for the 360 or Horizon 5?
I think 2 for the 360 because.
Yeah,
I can't hate. I can't hate the Horizon 1 tech demo Europe expansion.
I mean,
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, Faku, go. You really wanted to play it. Go.
No, but yeah, I remember being with the guys here, just looking at streams, watching how Forza Horizon 2 looked on the Xbox One, and I was just tearing up, being like, fucking hell, I need to play that shit. And when I got the Xbox Series S on 2023, Jake had the like decency to share some games with me, and I was trying 3, 4, and 2 for the Xbox One, and I just had my like a lot of fun with them. And each one of those games had their unique interpretations of what a music festival is, right? Like you got Coachella, you got then Ibiza, those more luxurious and Mediterranean parties. Then there's Australia, which I don't know what that is, but I like it. Each one of those festivals had something different going for them, and that is what I like about them. 4 was more atmospheric, and it was something weird, but 5 was like 5 was really, it was, I don't know how to explain it, but I liked it at first, but then I didn't like it. It was, I don't know. But yeah, Forza Horizon 6, I love what they were doing with the festival. I love that it's a more, straight to the point experience. I don't have any nitpicks with this one because after coming from whatever was 5, this feels a lot better. It's not like being happy with the minimum, with the minimum effort they can make.
Yeah.
But like this is something huge that is better than, let's say, 3. Alright? It's not better than the last game, which was dog shit, which is a low bar. It's better than it's better than the experience of the best game in the franchise, in my opinion, which was 10 years ago. It's a better experience than 3. When it comes to the festival, when it comes to the racing and all that, and the cruising and all that. But at the end of the day, it's just a term of perspective. But like, no one of you two is wrong here. Like, all of you got your perspectives and all that, and it's completely understandable. And, what I wanted to move on now was the music, because that is the most interesting thing, like, one of the most interesting things about this game, because they actually nailed the ambience of a festival here again, because Forza Horizon 5 felt so corporative, so soulless, so fucking bad.
I was gonna say, shout out to the Grubhub song in Horizon 5.
See, that's what I'm talking about. It felt like oh, this song is on TikTok. Oh, this song is a meme. Let's add it to the fucking game. It felt like that.
I love. I still like the fact that I was like browsing their Pulse in Horizon 5. I'm like, oh yeah, my favorite indie pop artist, Dua Lipa.
Yeah, like
Which is a huge thing for me with this game is that I don't recognize a lot of the artists, and that is awesome.
yeah.
Like I've already found a lot of great new stuff from this game, and just being surprised at all the sounds and all the new things I'm hearing in this era. Ironically, from a game that was published by Microsoft in this era, people want a lot of indie content to like succeed and to be shown and be showcased. And if you can do it through a huge game like this, doing it with all this music is great. Like obviously, there's known artists here. Yeah, there's Porter Robinson and there's some other big names, but there's more names that I don't know than ones that I did know, and the soundtrack bangs. It's a great soundtrack. It's a shocking improvement from 5. I'm really enjoying it. Specifically, the bass arena Pulse. I haven't listened to Hospital as much because I like Hospital, but I haven't needed to as much because Hospital was like the I go here because all the other stations are bad station in Horizon 5. And I haven't needed to go to Hospital as much. I haven't
Except for Block Party. Block Party is not it.
Block Party's
I don't like
okay. It's not too great. There's a couple decent songs.
I've enjoyed
so
I've enjoyed
far.
Black Party.
But I haven't listened to too much of it, so I can't say too much. But it's like usually when I like go past the radio stations, I don't like stop on Block Party. So I think that kind of says something. But can we talk about the GOAT station? Can we talk about Sub Pop?
Sub Pop.
That's what I'm saying. Sub Pop is the one verse.
Sub Pop, the best radio station in Horizon 6. Holy shit.
I fucking love that radio station.
Easily.
It just scratches that indie sound. You know, because Forza Horizon 1's Pulse was originally indie and eclectic music. And it just morphed to, you know, synth pop and new disco and something more electronic. And in here, it's more eclectic, but it's still more like electronic. Then you have XS, which is good again, because in 5, it was really bad. And
yeah, bring me the Horizon with like most of the lyrics cut out. Like, what's the point of even having the song?
And you had songs like the intro song, "Do It Better," which like that's not a rock song in literally any caliber. Why was it on the rock station?
XS and 5, I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't know why Sophie Tucker, you know, that girl that made the song for the iPhone X ad, I don't know why the fuck she's in there. And, you know, the blah blah blahs, that song is ass. I don't know why it's in the rock station at all. Sorry. Well, XS is so good in 6. It's really good. We got Linkin Park.
Yeah, I actually quite like that song. Holy shit. The Up From the Bottom is pretty nice. I like that.
I like how half of this podcast is like me and Fastminer debating or Faku just ranting.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut a lot of things out of here.
Josh and I are just like sitting in the sidelines, just like eating popcorn while you guys are something.
Yeah, I want the guys to talk more. I want Razu and Josh to talk more. So, guys,
I was just gonna say we have the Yapper, the Hater, and the Glazer.
Yeah, I want you.
The Holy Trinity.
Josh,
Wait, which is which?
Which do you think? It's been obvious the whole time.
Who is who?
Yeah.
Who's who?
No, but like,
I am resident hater, obviously.
But Faku's also the resident hater of Horizon 5.
yeah, no, I'm glazing this game. Josh, Razu, I want to hear your thoughts about the music.
I quite like the music, actually. I've been like listening to mostly Sub Pop and Radio XX, actually, surprisingly. I usually don't like listen to like much rock actually until like this game, and I was like, oh wow, I actually quite like it. Mainly because I've been switching around the stations a lot when it comes to like the races. So whenever it's road races, I try to do like maybe base arena or hospital. But rally races or cross country events, that's where I tune into XS, and it actually, you know, gives it fits really well. Hospital is like when I use it for. Oh, I did say hospital for road racing, but street racing, I think I use Block Party, base arena, or hospital. That's where I switch between those. I mostly use Sub Pop only when I'm cruising in the world because it's like very road trip like music, which I really like.
It's very good for like cruising.
Yeah,
that's the vibe.
And then the only one that I have been not listening to that often is Gotcha City Radio. I know like a lot of people seem to.
I've actually been listening to that one a lot.
I don't wonder when
Really?
I've gotten into it a little more lately.
Wow.
I do like it.
Yeah, that's the only one that I'm like I get the appeal. I just haven't been the target audience, so that's my end. But yeah, I do think the soundtrack is amazing, though. That's yeah.
Nah, man. Once I saw the track list for Sub Pop, I just knew Josh was gonna love it.
Yeah, I was like, this is. Let's go, because I had no idea about the other radio stations. I'm like, obviously you're gonna have the usual Pulse, Bass Arena, and Access, but I had no idea about the other ones. And as soon as I saw Sub Pop, I'm like, okay, yep, I'm staying here. This is the station.
Yeah, no,
I actually almost forgot about Opus. Actually, that's
Opus.
the one I haven't.
Yeah,
Yeah, Opus. I
Opus
haven't
is
even tuned
actually
into.
nice.
Actually, that's probably the only one I haven't tuned into fully. Because like the rest, I have tuned into, but that one I should definitely get into that one. So-
I feel like that one's
that's
been
the
in the
sub for
rotation.
Timeless, right?
Opus.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's the replacement for Timeless. Yeah.
Yeah, no, dude, that is the radio station that had the most names. Like we got, like Levante, Timeless, Eterna, then Opus. Like
They just cannot come up with a name for that one. They should just call it Old, and then it just be the name.
Horizon Old. I'm gonna make a logo. I'm gonna make a logo for that shit.
Yeah, please
Like
make
the
a logo for that.
Yeah. Make it the
Old.
most, like, make it the most like fucking extra serifed old Middle English ass font as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like Times New Roman or some shit.
I want to hear
No, no, no,
the
no,
radio
no, no.
host.
It's got to be ones where like the Q has like 8 curls on it and some bullshit like that.
Oh my
like,
god, yeah, no.
written in
Real
quill
classy.
head
I
ass.
wonder how like the radio host would be like. It's like you're tuned into old FM or some shit like
No,
We
that.
got the old shit.
No, it just sounds like fucking Alfred Pennyworth.
Oh my god.
That's the kind of host they need for that.
Like completely British man from the 40s.
You are tuning in to
I'm gonna say like it's like a double clip FM from like GTA 3. That's like the entire.
Oh,
Should be
true.
like that.
We got the old shit.
Yep.
No, but like when we're
There's
talking,
also there's also Wave as well too, which also is a
What?
station I should. Yeah, I almost there's so many stations.
Yeah.
Holy crap! Horizon Wave, the one with the.
I'm listening to Wave right now. This is one of the first times because y'all reminded me of this.
I really like Wave for cruising.
I really do not like Wave. I'm sorry.
Go.
It insists upon itself.
Go Wave yourself.
If I was going to call any station in the game generic, it would be Wave because it just does what it says on the tin. It is Wave music.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Wave. Apparently.
I just think synthwave is the most 2016 genre ever. It doesn't fit. I would prefer to have
I
Ninja
don't
Tune
mind
back.
it. It's like I don't mind it honestly. Like it depends on like.
Faku,
which
you're like
vehicle
one
I'm
of those
driving.
people that is like they're remaking Game A. That's why Game B isn't coming out. That's your like justification
fuck
for
does
why is
that
the
mean?
Horizon Wave when there could be Ninja Tune. One doesn't mean the other is. Horizon Wave existing doesn't prevent the other one from coming.
I
Like
would
it's not
prefer-
doing anything.
I would prefer Horizon Wave to not exist and have Ninja Tune instead. That's
Yeah,
what
in
I'm
your little
saying.
magical world, I'm talking about the real world.
I don't give a... What? This is my podcast. Get the fuck out. Nah, just kidding.
I'm talking about game development.
Okay, let's chill. No, but like, I'm grateful that we have a really varied selection of radio stations because there's fucking 9.
He says
of them.
begrudgingly.
He just like I see
Please
he's
die.
side-eyeing Wave right now. He's like he looks at the
But
Horizon Wave
Ninja Tune.
side-eyeing it.
But Ninja Tune. Where's Ninja Tune?
Where's Ninja Tune, bro?
Real.
Where's Epitaph?
Yo, where's
Yeah,
Epitaph?
where's Epitaph?
Where's Innovative Leisure,
Where's
bro?
Vagrant, bro? Where's Vagrant? I need my Vagrant.
Yeah.
where the fuck is Future Classic? Holy shit, dude.
Where's
Oh my
Horizon
God.
Rocks? Even though we already have a rock
Horizon
station.
rocks.
I would love to...
No, we need them to like re-add like groove music station back from Horizon 3.
Oh my
You know
god.
what?
You know what? Sure.
I was one of the 4 people on
Spotify.
Earth that
Sure.
I was one of the 4 people on Earth that used that.
Same.
I would, and
I have
I had
clips.
the worst setup. Do you want to know how bad my setup was for that?
How?
I didn't know how to put music on my Xbox. So what I did, and this is insane. Okay, I don't know if any of you remember this. Groove Music wasn't just a radio station in Horizon 3. That's what Windows called its music player circa like
Yes.
2016,
Yeah, that was the name of the
2017.
music player, yeah.
So
Yeah.
so what I did was I took my mom's laptop that I had put a few songs on, and it had a thing where it said stream to Groove Music. And if I'd logged into my if I logged into my Microsoft account on that laptop, it would stream the Groove music from the laptop to the Xbox, and that's how I would do it.
Man, the struggle was real.
Insane.
I know it was finicky, but I don't remember it being that finicky.
Oh no,
Like, it took me a few tries.
I was just dumb.
Okay. Yeah, because for me it took me like a few tries to like sync it, but eventually I got it
Yeah,
going.
the
And I
problem
have
with
like
syncing the
clips of me
music,
putting
yeah.
like Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 music in like
I also didn't use
Horizon
Spotify.
3.
I never try groove music.
I never.
Well, yeah,
I was thinking,
you
like,
couldn't have.
when did they discontinue it in Horizon 3? I never got a chance to do it myself because
Okay,
it was
real
whenever
quick
they
thing.
stopped
Probably got
calling it Groove
discontinued
Music in
when
Windows.
Horizon 4 came out.
Maybe. They got Mixer in there.
Yeah,
oh my
remember
god,
Mixer?
I'm on Mixer.
oh my god,
was on
that
Mixer.
particular like Horizon 4 like link chat thing. It's like I'm a Mixer. Like yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna get that.
No, that was a real thing Microsoft wanted to do. Like they paid for Ninja for
Yeah,
2
and
years and they died.
Yeah.
I still have the I'm on Mixer thing on my account. I don't know if you can even get it anymore.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because like I think because there's like an actual like ranking system whenever you do anything in Horizon 4. So like Mixer is one of them.
Yes, there was a Mixer ranking. I remember that.
You literally can't 100% Horizon 4 now because you can't get on
yeah,
the
because
That's
of
what I
the
was
Mixer
thinking.
integration.
Thanks, Mixer.
It's so sad.
Wait, go, Josh?
Okay.
No, so I was just saying because I remember there was a whole like mixer progression line in Horizon.
That was so
Yeah, that's so
unnecessary.
right,
What
yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah, because you could get like Mixer, like not super chats, but it had a thing, I guess similar to like the points that you get on Twitch.
Yeah.
It was like if you got so many cheers or some shit, you'd get up on your Mixer rank.
Okay.
I guess this was very innovative during the time, but
This is innovation.
I was gonna mention another thing about the progression, and I like that there's 2 ways to progress in the game. You can do one or just do both whenever you want. And one is like the Horizon qualifiers when you like rank up with the wristbands and all that doing races. And there's the other one which is Discover Japan. And it encourages you to explore the map and it doesn't feel like a chore. It's so well curated and made. I love the day trips, I love the job, I love, I played some of the stories and honestly the dialogue, they improved a lot with the dialogue. It doesn't feel really stupid and it sounds believable.
at least
doesn't feel
so
good
like I think
either,
Faku
though.
wants to say that there's no longer a Papa Fernando in the dialogue in Horizon 6.
Yeah, that
so.
is true.
That's what I wanted to avoid.
Papa Fernando's secret Japanese affair story.
It's like
They do have the Japanglish though, which is the dumbest shit ever.
that happens. It's like inevitable, but like I
Because of
remember
I think that was one of the worries I kind of had actually, because like in terms of dialogue, I'm like, will they have like the crew motor fest made in Japan like style?
Yeah, the moment I got to
And
Yuji's auto with the dialogue there, I was like,
fuck.
I have not started
It's
that one
really-
yet, so I'll see how I feel about it.
yeah,
I think it's to be expected. Honestly, that was probably my worry, but I'm like, it's to be expected. I'm not gonna like criticize the
Yeah.
game just for like having inauthentic audio at this point. And so,
yeah.
Yeah, no, I just
I
believe
cannot
that,
expect anything more.
yeah.
I mean, okay, I'm trying to think of. I can probably get absolutely slammed when I mention this. I'm trying to think of Western games that try to like completely nail like Japanese authentic language, but in English
I
form.
don't think there is any, as far as I'm concerned.
Nothing comes
Yeah,
to
I would say
mind.
most of them know that they're just going to be ass at it, and so they don't even try.
Yeah, no. I mean, at least you can tell that they did their homework and they did a better job portraying a culture this time, because the last time, I don't know what the fuck they did, but this time it feels like really like they nailed a lot of aspects of the culture. They nailed the looks of the cities, and I find it funny how there were like people from the United States complaining on Twitter, yet a lot of Japanese people were like, "Oh, this looks amazing! This looks awesome!" And it's like,
Classic internet moment.
Ian
Yeah,
versus
it's funny
HP
because like I
audience
was
be
because like because the accounts I'd be seeing on my feed would be like Japanese people. They actually like the map in Horizon 6, but there'd be like some people that will point out like some inaccuracies, but they kind of like shrug it off because it's like it's a video game. It shouldn't be taken seriously. It's just
For
you just shrug it
me,
off,
my
but
my
it's fun though.
counterpoint my counterpoint to that is that like if you wanted the roads to be as thin as they really were in Japan, yeah, have fun not being able to drive half the car list.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah, have fun with
that
that.
that is one point I hate people making. Is like, oh, the roads are too wide, and I'm like, okay, take
You
the
guys will ever be
Horizon
stuck in
physics
traffic?
model.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, take the Horizon physics model, especially because, and this is actually a positive I give 6 over a lot of the other ones. They loosened up the handling so where it's not as fucking understeer all the time. The
Yeah.
chundersteer in fucking Horizon 5 is pissed me off so much. But
Dude.
um like imagine taking the looser handling that Horizon 6 now has and then making the roads half as wide, and you're just asking for problems, because that is one thing I will also give Horizon 6, especially over 4 and 5. It was designed as a racing game. And if you know anything about racing, you know that every racetrack on Earth is wide as shit because it makes racing better. And that's what the roads are for.
And like, not only that, the pure stunts are so fucking frustrating as they are right now. I can't even imagine them with the roads being more narrow than they are. Like,
Yeah,
Dude,
and there
imagine
are
like
still narrow roads, like the
prime rush
highways
hour
of
Yeah.
Tokyo.
Tokyo or the Toge roads. Those are narrow as shit because they're supposed to be.
but like,
Yeah.
these guys want the roads to be wide just for aesthetic purposes, for
Yeah, and
authenticity,
it's like, okay.
and it won't work because we're racing, dumbass.
It's more
Authenticity for
funnier
people that don't know what that's actually like and don't know how frustrating it might become.
it's funny because like I think of this in the standpoint of like Tetra Unlimited, because Tetra Unlimited does like the one-to-one recreation of the maps for the games. It's just that you notice that actually the roads are a little bit more wider compared to the real life, even though it's one-to-one. It's not exactly one-to-one because they actually dot in more the gameplay aspect as well too. Because you ain't gonna deliver your fucking car and be stuck in traffic. So that's why they actually
Right.
widened the roads a little bit. You notice that in Touch Unlimited. So even Horizon, of course, has to do this too. So
But also,
you
TU
can't.
handling
You're not gonna have fun if you're gonna be stuck in traffic. So
Yeah.
you,
I wanna bring up like a general. This is technically slightly away from Horizon 6, but I want to bring up like a general game design thing that I've gotten annoying comments about. To me, there feels like there should be in racing games a very direct relation between how the tracks are designed and how the handling feels, because they, in a gameplay sense, like literally play off of each other to determine how the game feels to drive and play in. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Like I've got comments for that was like, why are you talking about the map design and the physics? Jake, this was 2015 players. Why are you talking about the map
Goddamn.
design and the physics together? And I'm like, because they're kind of two sides of the same coin. If you're talking about how it feels to race, you got to take both into account. And that's honestly, with both of those in mind, that's where I think one of Horizon 6's biggest strengths is that the map and the handling intertwine very well. Like I mentioned earlier, how I think they probably could have used certain locations a bit better in races, but when it comes to the tracks that we do have, generally they tie into the physics very well. Like whether it's the car tuning and handling, the dynamics of certain things, how it does feel a bit looser now. But there's now a decent variety of like straights on some tracks and tight corners and hairpins, S-bends and all kind of stuff. It feels more dynamic than something like Horizon 5, which had a lot of variety, but a lot of it still felt very flat and samey, despite literally being varied, which is a weird feeling because it's like, I can see that there's variation here, I can feel some amount of it, but it just doesn't deliver like this
Yeah,
game does.
it doesn't land. Yeah, Horizon
Yeah.
6 lands.
But like, I was gonna say that in all of the modes, whether it's road racing, dirt, or cross country, almost all of the layouts feel amazing to drive because there's a lot of ground leveling variations, and it feels good because it's almost never flat. You always go through a through a slope or up a mountain in the
The
off-road
roads have a
events.
light amount of banking and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like
that
it
too.
just feels good.
It feels really dynamic, and it doesn't feel boring or shallow like another
Right.
game. But, it's just
Faku is a wind-up car, and Horizon 5 is the hand that's winding it up.
When you mention Horizon 5, Faku gets a 1940s wood whistle angry.
Yeah, no. I just like
He's
turn
that
red,
Cuphead. Yeah, he's like Cuphead, like that one boss battle or something.
no, but like I was gonna say that playing Forza Horizon 6 is, I think, one of the best experiences I've ever had with the franchise. It's definitely up there with
Same.
1. The game makes me sad because we could have had so many more things with Forza Horizon 5, but we had the perfect place to do a Forza Horizon game, which is Japan. It's the place people have
Honestly,
been asking for
I-
a long time.
You know what I think? I think that Horizon 6 wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Horizon 5. I think the response to Horizon 5
You're
by a
not
lot
wrong.
of fans is
Yeah.
what made them realize their mistakes. And it's like, even though we got a 10 on IGN, we cannot coast on this anymore. And they went and delivered all, if not all, the things that we wanted in response to it. They pulled a complete 180, and I think it needed to get to Horizon 5. And not specifically that it's a terrible game, in my opinion. There's a lot of good things in there that are just not very well put together. And I think it was like the general vibe and feeling that the game came off with as very corporate.
Yeah.
That finally pushed fans enough to be upset enough.
Yeah, no, I just believe that this game almost, nearly made me experience what I felt playing Forza Horizon 1 for the first time. It's just a really good experience packed with a neat little bow on top. It's, in my opinion, top 3 Forza Horizon games ever made. It has a beautiful map, beautiful places, vistas to take pictures in, cruise around. Really fun and chaotic races at times, thanks to Bowie Knife 99. Shout out to
Bowie
you.
Knife 99.
He might be
The
listening to this.
assassin.
The assassin, true. And
Oh shit.
it's a beautiful game, and honestly, one of the biggest racing games of this decade so far. Honestly.
So, if we're sharing perspective on how the game makes us feel, I would like to explain my viewpoint a little more, since I know that there's some people that probably clicked off when I said favorite racing game in the past 15 years, and some people think I'm probably completely nuts for that. But this is my perspective. For me, this is probably going to end up being my favorite Horizon. I'm still there's going to be something special about Horizon 1 that is going to stay with me, of course, and 3 as well. In all the games in certain bits. But for me with 6, I have a lot of the same, like I said, feelings of believability that I had with Horizon 1, but some of it's coming at the right time for me, and part of that's also due with the game design, because for me, playing it this life sim, car enthusiast life sim style game, and all the focus on that to make that fun, having all the content, I kind of feel like I'm having a full course meal, and everything is separated and really good, versus Horizon 5 felt like a bunch of different things onto the same plate and a garbled mess. For me, having that experience of that sort of the Horizon Festival is a big part, but it's not the only thing. I think as someone who couldn't drive for a long time, was always really into cars, and as someone who was very isolated for a long time in my personal life, as someone who just actually got a car right before this game came out, and to have it be this life sim style experience, and I can almost drive my IRL car in the game, combined with it being a game that I've wanted for so long for Forza, of fixing and this is not me being nitpicky, of all these things that I'm just noticing through gameplay that like this is fixed. I feel better about this. I'm not feeling this dread anymore. Like all these little things that have been completely fixed and made even better, in my opinion, that I've wanted for so long. And having all of that hit me at once is something very, very special. And all that combined reason is why I'm enjoying it so much.
You know, I wanna also hear the rest before we
Yes.
do a quick news flash of the latest news that have happened this month, and we wrap up the podcast.
Hearing everyone else talk about it, I'm like, damn, like everyone has been so detailed. I'm just still trying to like collect my thoughts.
Trying to formulate
I'm going like,
your
damn, like everyone has said everything so well. I'm like, what can I really add to the?
You can do it with your words. It's okay. We just want to hear your point
I
of
got
view.
words. It was funny because before this game came out, I was playing Horizon 2 on the 360, and it was it was something. But like, I mean, even like going back to the Xbox One version after that, I was like, wow, like this game is like at the time it was good, but now like going back to it and like seeing everything they've done since then, it's like this game is easily like the weakest, and like thinking what they've done with 6, like bringing back the progression, like getting hyped about wristbands. I was like, I can't believe I'm getting hyped about a wristband, but like that's great. And like getting like restrictions, like, oh what, I can only drive B class now? I can't just, drive the S1 car that they gave me for free because of Forza rewards. I had to actually wait. Honestly, I'm still trying to collect my thoughts because it's like I'm actually lost for words. I actually don't.
I'm about to say it's an experience, isn't it?
I get you. Don't worry. What I can treasure so far is the first time I played with you online, where we were doing the head-to-head races.
Yeah, we're doing the head-to-head races.
And it was the funniest shit I've ever experienced in a multiplayer
No, because I
game.
kept flipping on myself. I don't know how I was doing that.
It's like,
Speaking of special online moments, can we talk about how amazing of a feature collab is?
it's amazing.
It is
Yeah, the collab
so
races.
much fun.
Yeah.
And then when you have friends that have no creativity and don't know what to do, and the absolute abominations they make out of pure just memery.
Yeah, like, fuck it, let me add
You know
a
what I'm talking
dinosaur.
about.
Them.
We just had like we just had the what was it, the telescope, which is just a big ass satellite.
It was like, I have
Oh
a
my
couple
God.
clips, so I'm gonna use them for sure in the Forza Horizon 6 video. It's just, you guys are immortalizing that video, honestly. Like, that shit is one of the funniest moments I've ever been through in a multiplayer racing game. And dude, I'm looking forward to playing a lot of years with y'all in this game, because honestly, it's the funniest shit. It's such a fun experience, even more so with all the shit that has been going around with, Bowie Knife 99 and the communities just playing with the joke, and it's really funny to be, to see a racing game be a highlight of a meme, at least for a while.
I feel like there's just so much like lore, especially with the fact that they went to Japan, that it's like I'm thinking back to like Horizon 3 when I thought that was going to be Japan, and then the next game and the next game.
Oh yeah,
and it was just like,
Horizon,
yeah, it's not happening.
Horizon 4 was definitely.
And so like,
yeah, it's not.
it's feel like there's been so much build up, and it's like they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. And then the Tokyo Game Show, I'm like, they're not going to do it. Tokyo, what does that have to do with Forza? And then I wake up and I'm like, oh no, they actually did it. And it was crazy.
Damn.
The realization of like them actually, going after this location after like how many freaking fan covers and videos from like, especially like Straight Up Hippo back in the day, like Horizon in Japan. It's like it almost became like a joke.
Yes.
It's like, yeah, Japan, haha, that'll be funny. And so like I feel like I've just been just enjoying the game and not really being so like I feel like that's why I struggled to like, and obviously you guys, there's a lot of points I already like that you guys made that I agree with, and like there's obviously nitpicks to be made about the game, but like I'm just enjoying it. I'm just playing it, and like there are things I notice where I'm like I'm not a particularly fan of, like I still think some of the dialogue is like a bit like it's Forza. I think like the reality is like that's just kind of the identity Forza has taken.
Yeah.
Over the time, it's like for them to do like a Horizon 1 like esque like tone, it's like no, I don't know if they would ever do that. And even then, it wasn't that crazy. But for Forza standards, it was like it's like whoa, you know, it got what was it? It got a T for teen rating. Where like, well, actually, what rating does this game have in like
E.
for the
I think
ESRB?
it's
It's
I think
like
it got an E.
Yeah.
just an E. So it's like, you know, I think they're just like too far. Like this is just the new direction I guess they've had since like I want to say 2. I feel like 2
Horizon
like they've
2,
basically
actually, 'cause
been down this
I
direction.
can pull up like the box cases I have. Like Horizon 1 is the only one that's T rating, and then Horizon 2 is when it became E for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like there's the aspect of like, oh, I would love for them to. I still feel like they could have brought back characters and, you know, and whatnot, but
Yeah,
again,
I kinda
like
wish they stood out
I've
a
just
little bit
been.
more because like I saw like their drivatar names and I was like, oh, that's neat, but they
Yeah, what's good like
do
I like
anything.
the nods that they gave to the characters. Although like, again, it was weird when I didn't see the center. I'm like, am I blind or did I not see the center?
Yeah, that is
Like,
like the elephant in the room saying "address me." Like
Address me.
address me, bro. Address me.
we got the Vulcan, but not the Senna. That's sad.
Yeah.
People have said that's
But,
because of the Senna family being a pain about it.
Yeah.
Might be.
It is just speculation, but to be honest, I don't know what else the problem would be. You know.
Yeah, because they've got all the other McLarens. Like, it's not. It shouldn't be a problem with them.
Yeah. I just wait. Sorry, the jingle of my TV's playing right now. Why does it have to sing every time I turn it on?
Like I just pictured like your TV just turning on and it's like the
Technology.
Horizon. It's the Horizon Festival like a loading screen from Horizon 6.
Yeah.
Nah, but like Razu, what do you think of the game so far? In conclusion.
Well, I still haven't completed it, but I definitely will for sure get it on sale. Because I've been playing it off Game Pass right now.
True.
I've been really enjoying. Yeah, I've been enjoying my experience so far. I really can't wait to get it either on sale on PC or PS5 because I know it's gonna become like later this year on PS5. I can't wait to play it on that. Yeah, wow. I had like low expectations. Like I was kind of expecting like I had like a bunch of worries, but like so far I'm like, you know what? If I just turn my brain off, play this game, this is totally fine. I don't mind whatsoever. It's actually a pretty enjoyable experience. So
Yeah.
I also have some critiques, but other than that, like whatever. I could just get rid of the illusions, keep playing the game.
For me, it's like I have my nitpicks. It's like, yeah, it'd be nice to sell cars, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm not surprised it's still not really a feature
I like the-
yet.
Yeah.
Like,
I can't believe
But
that we don't have
those-
the ability to have to steal cars in Horizon
Like,
6. Unbelievable.
The nitpicks are like so few and far between that like I can't really make that big of a deal about it, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I'm not one of those like I'm grateful for what I have kind of guy. But it's just like I'm glad that we got so many upgrades and mechanics and progression and graphics as well.
You have to share what feels right about a game. Like for me, after a while of Horizon 4 somewhat and Horizon 5 more, there's plenty of things that just didn't feel right. Like, yeah, I'm enjoying this, but I still feel like I'm excusing a mountain load of problems. Like, I still feel like all of these things exist, and I still feel like all these game design issues are not being listened to. I'm still enjoying it, but it makes you sad because you realize you know how much better it could be, and now we finally got that game, and I'm very happy. So, yeah.
Forza Horizon 6 has a lot of potential. It's been like, what, 10 days since it came
A lot
out?
of potential. We've been saying potential for racing games for the past how
yeah,
many?
that's been a very used word.
I feel like
Yeah.
Potential of Need for Speed Unbound.
That
Need
finally
potential, man.
took the potential and ran with it. And
potential,
you're saying it
Jesus.
has potential. I mean, sure it does. Like updates could make it better, but like I don't know. I feel like we finally got a game that did so much right out of the gate, and that's what I feel like. As a community, so many people were saying for so long of what needed to be done,
Yeah.
especially of Need for Speed. Josh, you notice where it's like, this game is fun, but it has the potential. This game is fun, it has the potential. With Horizon 6, it feels so relieving because I don't feel the need to say that. Sorry,
Look,
ran over.
Yeah, like it's
doesn't-
already all there. It's like, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, no, but like what I was saying.
I'm sorry if I came across as an asshole, but
No, you're a fucking asshole.
I'm right here.
But anyways, nah. Sorry if I came out as ungrateful. No, I'm completely
No!
I'm completely satisfied with this shit. They cooked a whole ass chicken, and I'm eating it up right now. I'm just saying that
yes.
with the tools they have now, with all the shit they might have up their sleeves. Dude, I'm excited for what they're gonna bring in the future for the next updates.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it has a lot of potential for a lot of cool content, a lot of new shit that is coming out. It's been 10.
I agree.
It's been barely 10 days.
I shouldn't have cut you off.
No,
but
it's okay. You
Regardless,
didn't have to cut me
it was
off.
it was a good. Fuck you. No one knows that joke unless you're.
I
one
know
of
that
us.
joke.
It's a fucking song with 2 billion views, bro.
No, but the relation
yeah.
to you specifically. There's only like 10 people that know that.
Oh yeah, I had long hair. The end. I looked like Gautier. The end. That's a joke.
Gautier.
Wow, someone wants to
you
just
literally
forget
are.
about that.
I like the fact when he posted the picture of himself, and I was like, "Holy shit, is that Gautier?" And then like that just
It all
happened.
came crashing down since then. But before we wrap up the
Damn.
podcast, I want to bring up a couple topics, small topics to discuss a bit, and just wrap up this podcast. Have you guys seen the Ferrari Luce? The new Ferrari?
Oh, the EV.
Whoa,
like it's
I'm
funny. I think I
Who
saw
hasn't?
someone posted like a
Wait, that's
video
the
of them
name?
unveiling it. The funniest bit, the video
Yeah.
that was unveiling it, it was like frame dropping like every moment. Like it was like super slow. I thought something was wrong with my computer, and I'm like, no, that can't be possible. So I booted up my phone. And I was watching the same video. It had the same issue. So I'm like, oh, so I guess this video is being AI generated in real time. That's probably the reason why it's.
Why
Could be
reveal it like
possible.
pixel by pixel, bro? Like, why?
you can feel the frames running through your veins just looking at it. Like, oh my god, it's
I
so
can taste
bad.
them frames.
Yeah, like,
For me, there's like 2 points about this car. There's one, people talk about the price, and the price, of course, is completely ridiculous, but like, I'm not going to get mad at a Ferrari for the price because I can't afford it anyway. So it's like, why bother getting myself angry about the price? Second
Yeah.
one is the design. I actually don't mind it at all, but it shouldn't be a
What?
Ferrari. It should be a Honda.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it looks like
Kinda
it looks
beat.
more like a Honda E.
Kind of
Like
like
a
a
Honda
beat.
E.
It has a silhouette, kind of a beat. If you squint
I just
really
don't.
hard.
I just don't know why this is a Ferrari. That's the great question.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Too. I was looking and I'm like, this is a Ferrari. Like, but
The badge doesn't even look right. It looks like someone shot that badge on there because just nothing about it has that Ferrari design aesthetic other than like maybe the color choice.
Wait, wasn't
Well,
this
I guess-
designed? Wasn't this designed by someone at Apple?
No, it was the interior of a different car. That was from Joni Ive, who was the ex-Apple like lead designer.
Oh, because it looked like an iPhone on wheels. I don't know why, but it gave me that impression.
You can say that for like every electric car you look at. You're like, this is an iPhone on wheels.
Yeah, true. No, but
Oh,
Tech
yeah.
Rosewin, what is an interior?
Yeah.
It's,
No.
it's a screen with the tablet in it.
It's got a tablet.
What the fuck is a button? I don't know what buttons
I
are.
don't know. It's. I think it's funny. I don't give a shit, honestly. Like, I'm not gonna get outraged because I'm not gonna buy one. I barely have the money to buy
Okay.
this laptop. But yeah.
Hold
don't-
on. I just saw the back of the Luce. The fact that the taillights don't even look like they belong on the car, to be honest. I had
It's
only
funny,
seen
yeah.
the front and the side. And that's what looks like some kind of like Honda EV to me. But when you look at the back and it's got like the Ferrari taillights, that's so funny. That
Team
looks
6
so
GPT,
wrong.
generate a car, please.
A lot of people like were memeing about the taillights on that particular vehicle being like very close to like, oh yeah, welcome back, 2002 Chevy Impala. And then, so, it was so amazing.
Yeah. But anyways, thank you guys for watching until the end or listening to this podcast on Spotify. Make sure to check the channels of all the people involved here. I'm gonna put them in the description. And Do you guys want to say anything else before leaving?
Shout out to Bowie99, yo.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching until the end, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Baku, Horizon
Bye.
5, what do you think of it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna explode.